San Diego, taking on the Washington Commanders.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. First carry here for Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr., his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
On the set. 4-3 rail. Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 4.
Drill 52.
At the 29-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he'll scratch out a yard. And that's all. You talk about this Washington defense.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom charts.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away at their timing.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. He returns that punt 73 yards.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they miss-hit the ball and kick it right to him.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You talk about this Washington defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Commanders' 21-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Already, he's top 50 receiving yards in this first quarter. And he's got a first down. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Chargers 7.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Chargers, and even 40 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Set for the second quarter, San Diego in possession of the football. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Christian Wilkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. And the Commanders.
This time they'll throw it with Howell. He'll let this go deep for Collins.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 65 yards.
And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Charger drive about to get going. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
They'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Oh, look at the juke. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Jonah Jackson, former third-round pick, the guilty party. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd down at the 25-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the interception set him up for terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 61 yards. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime and sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, it's Robinson. Nifty move. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
131 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Al now to throw it.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15.
Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there. 68 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
The score, Commanders 38, Chargers 15.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kendall
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now Howell. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the Chargers' 7-yard line.
Well, Howell's going to mix it up here. Here's a 2nd and 7. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
From the 7 now, it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr., his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
First down, Chargers.
Back to throw again. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Buying time to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. From 4 yards out. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more.
And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. O'Connell. That is incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. At this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Howell, he'll look to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Howell. This is caught. And the Commanders are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. So it's Washington getting the victory here.